Hey everyone, welcome to today's discussion. We're diving headfirst into the exciting and maybe a little scary topic of a human mission to Mars. The article we're looking at asks a pretty big question: is it even possible? So let's start with the basics. What makes a trip to Mars even remotely feasible?
Well, it's not science fiction anymore. We've made huge strides in understanding Mars. Think about it, we've sent robots there, learned about its atmosphere and geology, and even explored the possibility of past life. That knowledge is key to planning a safe mission. Plus, we've been launching rockets for ages, and while a Mars mission needs super powerful rockets, the basic principles are already there.
So we have the know-how, basically, that's reassuring, but Mars is like really far away, right? How long are we talking about for a trip?
Incredibly far. A round trip could take 9 months each way, maybe even longer. That's a long time to be cooped up in a spaceship.
9 months, wow. What are some of the biggest challenges besides the sheer distance? What could possibly go wrong?
Lots of things. The psychological impact of being so isolated for so long is a huge concern. Astronauts need serious mental health support. Then there's radiation. Space is a dangerous place, and prolonged exposure can cause serious health problems.
Radiation sickness? Yikes. What about the actual planet itself? Is Mars a friendly place to visit?
Not exactly a vacation paradise. The atmosphere is super thin, offering almost no protection from radiation. It's also freezing cold, and there are planet-wide dust storms that could last for months. And the soil is toxic.
Toxic soil? Okay, so landing on Mars sounds pretty tricky. What are the challenges with actually getting down there safely?
Landing a big spaceship safely is incredibly difficult. The thin atmosphere makes it hard to slow down, so we need super smart landing systems. It's a huge technical challenge.
So we need a super safe spaceship, a way to deal with the radiation, and a way to survive the cold, toxic environment. What about power and supplies? How do we keep the astronauts alive for years?
That's where in situ resource utilization, ISRU, comes in. We need to learn how to use resources already on Mars, like water ice, to make oxygen and even rocket fuel. We can't just bring everything from Earth.
ISU? That sounds like a pretty big deal. What about communication? Do we just call home whenever we want?
Nope. Because of the distance, communication will be delayed by minutes, or even over 20 minutes each way. Astronauts will need to be very independent.
Wow, that's a lot to think about. It sounds like a really expensive project, too.
It is. Hundreds of billions of dollars, probably. International collaboration is key to making it happen.
So what's actually being done to make this a reality? Are we just talking about it, or is real progress being made?
Real progress. NASA's Artemis program is a big step, testing technologies for deep space travel. SpaceX is developing Starship, a reusable rocket designed for Mars missions, and many countries are working together.
That's encouraging. What kind of technology is being developed specifically for a Mars mission?
Lots. We're working on better propulsion systems to get there faster, better radiation shielding, more efficient ways to use Martian resources, and advanced life support systems. Robotics are also crucial for setting up infrastructure before humans arrive.
So when can we expect to see humans on Mars?
It's hard to say for sure, but many experts think it's possible within the next few decades. SpaceX is aiming for the late 2020s or early 2030s, while NASA might be looking at the late 2030s or early 2040s.
So it's not just a dream anymore, it's actually happening. What are your final thoughts on the possibility of a human mission to Mars?
It's a monumental challenge, but it's absolutely within the realm of possibility. It will require incredible ingenuity, perseverance, and international cooperation. But the dream of humans walking on Mars is becoming a reality. It's a defining moment for humanity.
That's a fantastic summary. Thanks for sharing your expertise and making this complex topic so understandable. It's clear that a journey to Mars is a huge undertaking, but with the progress being made, it seems like a future reality. Thanks for joining us.